No save data exists. You must create a new save data to save your game, and you cannot start a game without save data. What happens if I say no? It doesn't even highlight it. Oh, I have to click it to highlight it. This game has an autosave feature. I didn't get to finish reading that. Connecting to network. Oh well, we need subtitles on. Okay. Clearly it needs to be super bright. Or pitch black. What was the default? This? I want it a little bit bright. Adjust the rectangular area to match the size of your screen. There's a lag on this. Sometimes my input doesn't even go through. If you start to feel uncomfortable, make sure to take a break. If camera movement is bothering you, try turning camera wobble off in the options menu. It may help resolve the problem. I like how there's this tip, I guess you could call it, to tell you to turn off camera wobble. If you have a tip that says to turn off something if it's making you uncomfortable, then that means it probably shouldn't be in the game in the first place. Or it should not be on by default. And if you know that it will make players uncomfortable, why is it in the game? Oh, we gotta agree to some data processing. Wait, that's it? This is the menu? Okay, I guess I'll start here. So this is Resident Evil 7. I have not played this game, but I've watched a playthrough, not a full one, maybe like halfway through the game, I think. And then the people kind of just stopped playing, so I didn't get to finish watching it all. So I'm guessing I was roughly halfway through the game. So I know fix mouse cursor to screen. Why is this even an option? I don't know. Games are inconsistent with that. Having this camera inversion, camera sensitivity, all that fun stuff. Obviously, camera wobble off. Blood on screen, sure. Tutorial message, phone icon. Sure. Can have that on. Only display when aiming. Never display, always display. Yeah. Reticle color. Brightness display area. Oh, right, I need to adjust the volume of this. Okay, hopefully that's okay. Dynamic range small. Adjust volume range to match your surroundings. Small, large. 3D audio. What does this even mean? Like, what is 3D audio? Is that like surround sound or directional audio, or what is it? Like, the description doesn't help. Change the front speaker angle to headphones. Language, graphics. I need to turn this down. Ray tracing. Could turn that on. It might kill my frame rate. Frame rate variable. VSync. Motion blur. Vectoring depth of field. And they got a lot of options. Oh, BT709. Wasn't there only one other game I ever saw this in? Wasn't it Devil May Cry? DMC5? I think that's the only other time I've seen this. Chromatic aberrations, subsurface scattering, reflections. Okay. So I got a new graphics card, and we'll see if this these settings will kill it or not. See if my graphics card can keep up with this. Default. Why is default at the bottom? Okay, anyways. What do you mean I can't choose hard? Just your average difficulty. We'll take it easy on you. Give me the next level of difficulty. I don't want to play normal.
Hey, baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello and I love you. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses.
That has a lot of detail. If you look into her eyes, you can see, like, the monitor she's looking into.
Ethan.
See that white square in her eyes? It's a monitor,
You were right.
I think.
I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this...
If you get this?
Stay away.
Oh my god, it didn't cut out. So from what I know of this game, it's actually pretty scary.
It's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
And there's jump scares.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive. She's
alive.
back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
She said stay away.
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if it is her? I have to find out what happened.
Look around. Yeah, I'll just not look at the road while I'm driving. Oh, look, a tree. My
This is the place.
camera, like... Oh, because it's the... That's what happened. So, the... Where is it? So by default, it's an 80 field of vision, right? And it's this close. So by default, it was at 80 FOV, I think. And when I got out of the car, it still was. And then it zoomed out because it changed to the 90 FOV that I set. I think that's what happened. Like that. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Okay. Can I not sprint? Oh, I can. What? What am I swatting? Oh, there's flies everywhere. What is that? There is something, and I don't know what it is. Okay, it's around here, I think. So if you look at that branch, what is that? That's not subsurface scattering, I think. I'm pretty sure subsurface scattering only affects skins, right? I mean, it almost looks like subsurface scattering. Yeah, it's not. What is that? Like... I can't turn off ray tracing. Is it this? I doubt it. I'm just gonna turn it low just to check. No. I don't know what the fuck that is. But it looks really weird. Like, it's obviously not supposed to do that. It's not a resolution scale. It's not anti-aliasing. I mean, the anti-aliasing is just... What else do we have? SMA. I forget which one was good. Temporal anti-aliasing. I think that's bad. I forget what FXA. I think SMA is better. Ambient occlusion. It's not ambient occlusion. It's none of these settings that's causing that. Like, what the fuck is that? It's something to do with the shadows. Is that the ray tracing, I wonder? I've never done ray tracing, so I don't know if it's the ray tracing affecting it. It's not the shadow quality, is it? Dynamic shadows. Oh god. One day I'll figure whatever this is out. Also, why can't I drag this scroll bar and I have to scroll really slow? It's not dynamic shadows. It shouldn't be. It's not the shadow cache. Oh. Apparently none of the settings... Is it this? No. I doubt it. Rendering method. Why would I want it to do interlaced? Something made it worse. Something I changed made it worse. Oh well, I guess we're gonna spend like 10 minutes just messing with the settings. Is it the resolution thing? I don't know what this thing is. I literally don't know what I'm doing. Texture filtering, anti-aliasing, motion blur, depth of field. Well, I guess it's just in the engine. Or is it the anti-aliasing? There's no way it's the anti-aliasing. It's something to do with the shadows. It might be the ray tracing, but I'm not sure. The fuck? The water. What the fuck is that? What is this game? Oh, that's ambient occlusion, isn't it? Wait, but why is it dynamic? What the... Or is that dynamic shadows? Let's turn both of them off. It's neither. What the fuck is that? This game is really weird. Variable. What do you mean variable? Let's turn it off. I just... How do you fuck up a game like this? Like, none of these settings actually do anything in-game. Like, none of these are fixing whatever this is. Yes, just turn off camera wobble. That'll fix whatever this is. I have never seen this in a game before. I'm turning off ray tracing. Suddenly, the menu is completely different. Like, there's no way that's ray tracing. That's fucking with everything, is it? She's alive.
This is the place.
Okay, well, ray tracing is not affecting that. What about the water? Water's fine here. It was only over there, I think. Gotta say, the reflections are god-awful. Oh, because it's not even a reflection, it's a fucking image. It's a camera-based image. Yeah. It was ray tracing doing that. Are you serious? It looks better because it doesn't have ray tracing. Like, this is still ugly as fuck. Like, how do you even do that? Sure, the reflections look better with ray tracing, but God, whatever the fuck that was. Let's turn it back on. I'm not even like 2 minutes in, and I've just spent like 20 minutes messing with settings.
This is the place.
Yeah, it is the ray tracing doing that. That is really odd. Jeez. That is actually terrible. Like if I change that to low. Oh my god, it's fixed. Holy shit, it doesn't have that weird ass shit. Except there's no reflections anymore. I mean, does it need reflections? It's like very shallow water. It shouldn't really reflect, I think. I mean, it should reflect a little bit. Enough to let you know it's water. Because right now you can't really tell that's water. Unless you see the sun shining on it. Other than that, it's very like, just light ground. Light mud. Wait, which one is it? That caused the weird shit to happen. Not that one. Wait, does this one even do anything? You see, I've never messed with ray tracing before. I never had a card that had ray tracing. So, this is very interesting to see. This is quite something. Is this how real life works? Does everything just become a blur? And when you look into water, does it just like slowly become a blur as you look longer into it? And then when you turn a little bit, it becomes less blurry and then it becomes blurry again. Is that how real life works? God. Oh my god. Let's put that to low. Also, this menu doesn't make sense. Like, it goes from low to high. Like, if I'm going right... Low, medium, high. Why does it go from low, medium to high if you go left? I guess probably because it's this is a Japanese company, so it goes from right to left. But then why does this go higher when you go to the right? Like, half this stuff just does not make sense. Well, I am literally like a 20-second walk from the start. And I'm V to check objectives. V is my map. Find Mia. Okay. So far I do not understand the hype, but for ray tracing. Like, what the fuck is this? Right here, at my foot. Right there. Why is there just a random plane sticking over the water? You can see the sharp edge. If I had a gun, I could point it. Hold on. Can I turn on my crosshair? Oh, great. Did it not save, or does it just not want to give you a crosshair yet? I guess it just doesn't want to give you one. Why is everything shimmering? God, this game. Like, this thing has a sharp edge that goes into a corner. The water should be over that, so you can't see that. Like, you can see the edge, it's going up along here as well. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god, the plants move. But of course, they move into the tree. Or, no, that's rock. They move into the rock. Not against it, into it. Also, this is a plane. It's very flat, isn't it? These are on, like, mostly max settings. Even the anti-aliasing is maxed. Actually, it just has one setting. Like, I'm using SMA. Like, if I go FXA, TA, it still has aliasing everywhere. But it's hella blurry. That's why I don't like FXA, or is it TA? I forget which one. One of them blurs the fuck out of the game. To the point it's like unreadable. Like, sure, this looks more aliased, but at least it's not blurry. And then there's the shimmering everywhere. Why is everything shimmering? I think it might be due to this effect. This effect is causing things to shimmer. I don't know what's going on. F. It's locked. You don't have to try it. Okay. You're not gonna speak into it or anything? I like how the game doesn't tell you you can run yet. Oh, now it does. I think I got a frame drop there. Wouldn't this just about snap the branch? Bending at that angle. God, this game. Yeah, so far I am not impressed by ray tracing. And believe the world can do without it. Because back there at the water, you had these reflections. But you can have those reflections anyways without ray tracing, and it would look better without that blurring. Of course they didn't do reflections properly as well. They have reflections here, right? They have reflections here, but it's not real reflections, it's just an image. Like, sure, it can be real reflections, but Jesus, fuck, that looks bad. Do I? I don't know. There must be a setting. There must be a setting for this. Like, how can your shadows be this bad? There's no way. Maybe I just look it up. Because, like, there's no way your shadows can be that bad. Did I turn off something I wasn't supposed to? There's no way it's chromatic aberration. And there's no way it's the color profile. Like, it doesn't matter if this is sRGB. It doesn't make a difference here. Just makes it a bit brighter. I'm gonna look it up, because, like, what the fuck is this shit? Why is this in your game? Okay, so apparently this should be variable for some reason, according to some people. Yeah, that's it. I think there was something else. Ambient occlusion does not have any other settings. Hmm. Think I can change this back? Because ambient occlusion did that. Nope, it's still bad. Okay. Anyways, from my research, which was like 2 minutes, supposedly this right here is how the game's supposed to look. Yep, the game is supposed to look like this, because that's how the engine renders the shadows or something. I don't know. Like all of this, if I can find it. Whatever. This. Like, a lot of people were having this problem. And this. Like, I couldn't find a fix. It's how the developers wanted this game to be, I guess. Like, accept her gift. I don't know. Why? Like, this game. I'm not even that far in and there's issues. Granted, people said it got a little bit better when you get further into the game, I think. Because this is the only place with light, daylight, and it's causing this, I think. But I don't know. Either way, it's not how a game should be. Like, you look at anything, almost anything in this game, and you see this. Ew. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. Like, how can your opening to the game be this bad? Oh my god, there's shadows. And there's ghosting effects. Of course there is. Did I turn that back to low? I did. What if I turn this one to low? Still ghosting. I mean, the reflections look okay here. That's all wavy and stuff, but then it just kind of... It basically doesn't have a reflection after you look at it for a second. It has a reflection, but it's like all blurred. Not blurred, I don't know what the right word is. Melted together? I don't fucking know. Like, it looks fine once I moved my camera. But then it just does that. And it's weird as fuck. And this is ray tracing. Because when I turned it off, it didn't have this. At all. So I'm just supposed to ignore, like, all of this. This tree is combined with this rock. What's this? Hmm? Is some sort of animal? On something? Like, what's that shimmering? Oh, it's a bone, I think. We got some saws. And... the fuck? Is that a cow head? And some stuff. Legs? Wait, seed equipment. I'm changing that. The controls. Change floor. Jack 50. What the fuck? I'm just looking for crouch. Here we go. Heal is... Why is heal control? Whatever. I don't need that. I can just use the mouse button to heal. There we go. Oh! Okay. I hope Resident Evil 8 isn't like this. Because I think 8 is the latest one. This is already a couple years old. But Jesus. It really shouldn't be like this. I expected more from this game. To be honest, Resident Evil Revelations 2 looks better than this. And that game is much older than this. Then again, I don't actually remember that game too well. It's been a while since I played it. But from what I remember, it actually looks better than this. Examine in detail. Driver's license. Texas. Texas. I just have to like stop every 2 seconds. Because like, look at this scene. It looks like everything in the entire scene is moving. Because of the aliasing and whatever shadow bug that is. The shadow rendering. So I kind of just stop moving to see what's actually moving. Like, look at this. It looks like this area is moving. But it's not. Can I get in? Oh yeah, I was considering just like playing this in VR, but apparently this game doesn't have VR. On the PC version. It's only the PlayStation version that has it. There is a PC mod, I believe, for VR, but I don't actually really have a VR headset. Why is there an invisible wall? Yet this thing has collision. Let me through. That looks good, doesn't it? What the fuck, dude? That's kind of dark. My eyes. I think my eyes have just been assaulted by whatever the fuck this all is. This looks good, doesn't it? How old is this game? Was it like 2019, 2020 or something? Like now it doesn't look terrible. Okay, it still looks terrible, but it's not as bad as here. Like what the fuck is wrong with your shadows? Your lighting. Like Resident Evil games have always looked really good. This one? What am I looking at? Settings are maxed out. Most things are maxed out. Except for that. And your game looks like this. And your game looks like this. I was a little bit hyped for this game when I saw it, like, when I saw the trailer or the demo or whatever this first showed. And now that I play it, I'm not even 2 minutes into the game. And I've spent 40 minutes on this game so far. Because of all this shit that I see. Why is there chromatic aberration? I turned that shit off. It's off. It is on. Why is it on? Okay. Okay, it's gone. Why was it on? Didn't I turn that off? Strange. And look what we have here. We have a light source that decides to turn on and off depending on where I am. This game. I assume it's that light that's turning on and off, right? It's gotta be. That's the only light that's visible. And then this shit. Okay, this actually happens. But it's just like, I hate the screen darkening. I look at the light, everything darkens. Like, that's kind of realistic to real life, I think. But I just don't like it.